A lot of people talk about SB Senate Bill 1070. I didn't just talk about it, I voted for it. And now it's the law of the land in this state. I helped get it passed as the Senate Judiciary Chair, and I helped get it passed because not only have I voted for this bill, I voted for every single anti-illegal immigration in the state legislature. Every single one of them. People ask all the time, well, what is this bill going to do? And they try to make it a racial issue out of it. This isn't about race. This is about obeying the law, and this is about national security. We have a congresswoman right now that says that if she were in the legislature now, she would have voted against Senate Bill 1070. And her reason is she says it does nothing to secure the border. Well, here's my opinion. It stops people from wanting to come into Arizona in the first place, does it not? And we know that it's going to mean a lot to people who are here illegally already, and they're probably going to leave. That's why we passed it. Because we were tired of listening to politicians in Washington, D.C. talk tough about the border, and we wanted to see something actually happen. That's why the state of Arizona had to do something. That's why I voted for it. That's why I also introduced the Human Smuggling Act in Arizona that's put over 2,000 illegal immigrant smugglers behind bars. Thank you very much.
Jessica.
I 100% support SB 1070. It's a great law, and the only people I've really heard come out against it are the liberals in the media and the malcontents that are in this country illegally. As far as what the rest of what Jonathan Payton just said, I think it's important we note this. It's not only the liberals, it's half the people in the Republican Party. That's the reason the border is not secure. You talk about this human smuggling law you passed? Well, Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who supports and endorses me in this race, along with the Border Patrol, along with Tom Tancredo, along with Duncan Hunter, people who've actually done something about the border. Well, Sheriff Joe says you didn't want the law enforced. He says you passed a human smuggling law and then joined with Janet Napolitano to ask that it not be enforced against low-level illegal immigrants, therefore handicapping law enforcement. So I think I've heard for the last time you champion a human smuggling law that you pass and then don't want enforced. That is the problem with politicians. That is the problem with weak-willed politicians on our own side that say one thing and do another. And we see this constantly. It's time to stop sending politicians to Washington.
Mr. Payton is going to use his rebuttal card, and it's going to give you, is it 1 or 2 minutes to rebut? 1 minute to rebut, so pass that card down here, will you, gentlemen, and I'll start the clock.
That's just patently false. The truth is that the county attorney, who actually is the one who prosecuted the Human Smuggling Act, a guy by the name of Andy Thomas, Maricopa County attorney, who is now running for Attorney General, endorsed me because I introduced the Human Smuggling Act in this state. And he is the one that's actually been the one who's prosecuted all these crimes. I have never said that the governor should not sign this or do anything to change it. I've said the truth when the bill was introduced, absolutely, that's how it was written. I never objected to the fact that how they decided to enforce it. And I think it's patently false to mislead people to think that I don't support every single anti-illegal immigration statute in this state, because I voted for every single one of them.